Community actor Donald Glover sent out a series of troubling tweets over the weekend. I shouldn't even say tweets. It was on his Instagram account, and many people have been talking about it because they are worried that he is revealing a lot about his fears and his loneliness. And let me read you a few of them. He says, "I'm afraid of the future. I'm afraid my parents won't live long enough to see my kids. I'm afraid my show will fail. I'm scared my girl will get pregnant at not the exact time we want. I'm scared I'll never reach my potential. I'm afraid she's still in love with that dude." I mean, he's just putting it all out there, but there's more. "I feel like I'm letting everyone down. I'm afraid people hate who I really am. I'm afraid I hate who I really am. I'm scared people will find out what I masturbate to. I'm afraid I'm here for nothing. I feel that this will feel pretentious. I'm scared I'll never grow out of bro rape. I'm afraid people think I hate my race. I'm afraid people think I hate women. I hate people can say anything. I hate caring what people think. I'm afraid there's someone better for you or me. I'm afraid this is all an accident. I'm scared I'll be Tyrese." I don't know what that means. "I'm afraid Dan Harmon hates me.
He's the creator of Community."
Okay. "I'm scared I won't know anything ever again. I'm scared I never knew anything. I'm afraid I'll regret this. I'm afraid this doesn't matter at all.
I'm scared I'm going to stay at a Residence Inn by Marriott."
So some people are troubled by this, but others are saying that it's really courageous for him to put all his fears out there because they're similar to what most people think, but are usually too afraid to say out loud.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what Dan Harmon thinks of me. Just FYI.
Yeah. And I used to date his girlfriend, Donald Glover's girlfriend.
I think she's still in love with you.
Yeah, and that's so it's
you
for me.
guys
It's
are
a
cruel.
weird.
This guy's putting it all out there.
Well, I tell you, the first part of it sounded, I thought, great, and honest, because even in his fears there was some hope. It was looking toward the future. Then I see why people get scared on the back half, because it felt a little. It started to feel a little bit desperate.
It got very dark.
It got dark and it got scary, and you start thinking that if you're his friend, call him up, go get something to eat with him.
Yeah.
But it is. I guess it is. It is courageous. I mean, I suppose because you're famous. I mean, that's why it's courageous, because he's famous.
I think it's courageous for anyone to put it out there. I mean, I think about all the different fears and insecurities I have, and I'm afraid to voice them. I mean, there are certain people I have in my life that I have feelings about, and I don't feel comfortable telling them, whether I'm disappointed in them or whatever it is.
But what is the right thing to do to put them out there publicly?
Yeah.
I mean, also you're a little famous, so I mean, there's a degree. If you're just a person who isn't, then. I don't know that you'd want to do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, here for him, people know him. People think they know him because they see him on TV, and he plays, such a likable guy. And he seems like such a good guy, and he's obviously a little bit troubled, but he is in a relationship. He does look forward to having children. He hopes,
He's not sure when.
Right. He's not sure when. Right. But, I don't know. It is a little, I don't think it's pretentious, as he said, that he fears that it might be pretentious, but it's odd, and I'm not sure it's the right way to go about it. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but it's a guy who wants to talk to somebody, it sounds like.
Or wants attention anyway.
Yeah, definitely. It could be for attention, but I also think that it's really fascinating that someone can be as successful as he has been, right? And have a great role on a great show, and you still have those insecurities, and you still doubt yourself.
I was an NBC page a long time ago, and one of the assignments that we had was to work on Late Night with David Letterman, and we would just stand by the door. And we'd get to the studio early before a lot of other people would be there, and you'd go to the wall of the set, and Dave gets up, he leans into the guest, as they go to commercial, or whichever way, like, hey, I don't know, and as soon as it's clear, he gets up and walks away. The only person I ever sat him talk and had him talk to was Bobby Rahal, who was an Indy driver, and Dave loved Indy driving. He would have had him on the show every night. He just loved race cars. And that was the only person I ever once saw him sit in the desk with. He would get up, and then they would bring out a photograph of Dave's dog at the time. the celebrity would hold the photograph, and someone would take a picture of Dave's dog with whoever it is, Marlon Brando or Phil Collins, whoever it was sitting in that chair. And so
you were totally up to date on what's happening in this world of ours.
It was then, by the way. And by the way, I remember both of those people being there.
Jack Connor would come out, Estelle Getty.
Right. He would go, right, they would set up the flash and click it like this. But anyway, he would go to the, what I'm getting to is, David would take a pen or a pencil or whatever and write on the wall of the set. And we would always go see what he wrote. And he would write, I hate my life, this show sucks, this is not funny, I am not funny, I'm never going to be the funny stand-up guy again. He would write these things between guests on the wall, on the back of the
That is
thing.
unbelievable.
So it's very much like this, but there was no internet then. There was no Instagram. So I mean, I don't know that Dave would have done that then. I don't know if he knew that Pages went back and looked at it, but it was perfectly there for everybody, from Grips to Pages to guests, to see.
And did you, the Oprah interview with Dave, which was so revelatory and so good, and he talked about that. He doesn't talk about specifically that, but I mean, that guy was depressed for a very long period of time.
Yeah.
This story makes me
depression.
feel really good. No, and the reason why I say that is because I feel like a failure all the time. So so hearing stories like that makes me realize everyone goes through those insecurities, and everyone questions their own success and their own talent and all of that.
So in that sense, maybe, you know what, I'll change my mind. I'll say that it's good, and first of all, I hope that he's okay. I hope that it's not a reflection of a guy who's really troubled.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, if it helps, if people read that and realize, hey, wait, I feel a lot of those things too, because generally when you hear that you're not alone in your struggles, you feel better about your struggles, generally.
Yep.